This this is my short and sweet review of TNA Sacrifice 2025. Overall, I really like this. I really like this pay per view. I think every match stood out. I think apart from the Digital Media Championship match, which I think was just a street fight, but I don't really think that it had that much like pizzazz to it. So to have that kind of match, and in the end, Sammy lost anyway. I don't know. I just don't see any like big things for Mansfield. I don't see what he brings to the table. Like I see what Steph Delander brings. I see what Sammy Callahan brings. I just don't see anything in Mans Warner. Also, one thing this also shows is that the NXT TNA partnership this time is much more balanced. That like every WWE star on this show lost, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Like maybe you could have had Wesley win, his team win to like further the feud between the Rascals, maybe having another singles match again. But it looks like that no, it has ended here only. I think it's because it's more of a former relationship, and also honestly because WWE doesn't really care about that losses because they probably see TNA as much more as a breeding ground where some of their younger talent like someone like an Ashante and Adonis can go like maybe get some reps in. Someone like an Cora Jade, like she's a focal point of the show now. They're seeing her as taking Roxanne's place in the future, like she can get some reps in with Masha Slamovich. Like people also that they have in their mid card, but they are not really like doing bigger stuff on their show. So they send them there because they have their own history and feuds there, and they're like they do that. So they clearly know what they are getting out of TNA, and I think TNA also knows what they're getting out of WWE this time, rather than the last time when it was much more of an unannounced partnership and they really hadn't figured out what both really wanted. Now I think it's clear about what both of the companies want, and I think it has gone fine for them. Main event was fine. It was a cluster, and what Nick Nemeth turned heel, but wasn't he a heel when he was the TNA World Champion? Like going against Henry, he was kind of a heel anyways. So I don't know if the heel turn hit that much, and it was kind of like no like I don't think people were surprised that much. Like he wasn't gonna turn on his brother, so they won the match anyways, and it happened. Moose and Jeff had a good ladder match. I feel that Moose on his day can put a good to like greatish match, but not really a great match. And also like Tessa and Li Ying Li had a great match as well. I'm glad that Li Ying Li has something to do. Like she has always been someone like you can see in the ring. Like she has some kind of skills, but her character has been the problem. So I think while she is here in TNA, she may get that character thing, and when she's ready, she'll probably come back to WWE and you know be where she was supposed to be, like a bigger star, but they couldn't figure out what to do with her. Also, Ash and Heather by Elegance won the tag titles in a 2 out of 3 handicap match with a personal concierge, and Jash, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson came out. So probably they are the first challengers to those tag titles. One thing is, man, this is going to be a kind of a weird feud because Lash and Jakara are heels anyway. I'm liking that they are there because they're a tag team who is popular, but they are probably seen as as challenger categories anyways. Like they are not seen as people you see like they're going to get catapulted right away to become champions. And right now they don't really have anything to do in NXT, and those TNA Knockouts tag team titles don't have that many challenges. who are the other women's tag teams on the TNA roster, so it gives them something to do as well. They probably get a great match. It's just that what who will be the faces here? I think probably Lash and Jakara would be like they have huge upside. Let's see what happens going into the future. Overall, a good show. It just feels like this show more of an ending. It was setting up a lot of things. Like Mustafa and Mike Santana also had a match with Mustafa one. It is setting up their feud further going forward. It felt like this show was kind of not like the ending like most pay-per-views are. It just felt like this is this feud has not ended here. It is continuing. It is going forward. Most of the stuff. But overall, I will say a pretty good show. So, what are your opinions about the show? Tell me in the comment section below. So that was it for me for today. 4 videos are out. So my social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X and my Instagram account in the description. Go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabboy@okicici, is in the description also. So go donate any amount of money which you can, which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.